Yeah, with me, like Eclipse, I could not get HTTP URL connection to work in NetBeans, but then in Eclipse, everything seemed to work out all right. Like I copied the exact same package, or I copied my GitHub repository from Eclipse into NetBeans, and it still wouldn't work. So it was exactly the same, but it would only run in Eclipse.
Oh, wow.
So I'm doing something funny, but
Now sometimes like there's some kind of library or something like the stupid Hibernate. You have to install the library in through NetBeans. And I tried doing it
yeah.
through Eclipse. I looked at so many different options, and it just like nothing worked in Eclipse. Like, fine, I'm just gonna go back to my NetBeans. Went back to NetBeans and I could do it. Did you follow the tutorial that I did? Did that not help at all?
I did, and then I ran into a few problems. I
Mm-hmm.
followed the tutorial that you did, and I could get everything set up, but I couldn't get anything to actually display in a table. So I found another tutorial on YouTube,
Okay.
and yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, to get it to display or to get it so I could do something with it in the user interface, because we have to do like the model view control pattern.
Yeah.
And I figure Hibernate would be best because isn't model pretty much like interactions with a database?
Uh-huh.
And then control is controlling what you see on the view. That's how I understand it, but I don't know.
Yeah, like the controller is basically just like think of the controller as like kind of the gateway between the view and the model. So basically, like the controller, like it should be utilized this way. Like, all right, the controller, I'm gonna pull the information from the model, and then I'm gonna send it over to the view, and then that's how you kind
Yeah,
of want
that
to.
makes sense.
That's kind of how you want to think of things. And also, like, all right, I want to delete something from the model, right? So you want to go actually call something a controller function that'll do that. And so you want to do things that way, kind of. Yeah. Oh, and one thing I asked him about the application, what's it called, design model, and he said anything with what's it called? I forgot what he said. Uh, Something hash. Probably should have paid more attention. Um, that's horrible. But yeah, he said anything with spatial hashing, maybe? Something. I forgot. I think I wrote it down somewhere. But yeah, because that's something too that I'm kind of not too sure on is the application thing. I've read a lot of different things on that.
Yeah. Do you guys know? Do you guys know? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm running into some problems. I can't get a JUnit
Oh,
test.
I didn't hear that at all.
yeah, it cut out on you.
Oh, do you
No,
guys?
we were like, uh, know what?
Oh, okay. Do you guys know JUnit testing at all?
Either
Are you getting
you
that
can
down pretty good?
somewhat. I could show you a bit. And
I think I've
NetBeans has a
used it
thing
before.
where you can automatically generate JUnit stuff. I forget
Oh,
what
that's
it.
Eclipse does
cool.
too.
What was that?
Eclipse does too.
Oh, okay. I can't get Eclipse. I don't know. Eclipse just rubs
I've
me the
never
wrong.
used it. I just have seen my teachers use it, the Eclipse.
Okay.
So I don't think I've ever done it, but all I remember is thinking, oh man, this was a lot more simple than the NetBeans way.
Really? Dang
But
it.
but it could be that I had a horrible teacher that liked NetBeans, so I don't.
All my teachers have used NetBeans, so I don't. So I think what you want to do. Let me see. I'll share my screen.
Awesome. And I don't know why Eclipse is taking forever. It's still loading up though.
Yeah, I don't know
Then I'll
which
show you
is
guys what I got going on.
worse with like the loading time.
They both take a good couple minutes, like a solid couple of minutes to open on my machine.
Dang.
Then again, I only have 6 gigs of RAM, so
I need to get more RAM. I've got 8, but it's basically just 6.
yeah.
Okay.
I usually use my desktop that has 16.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I have my laptop here. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I saw in the Google community. Where did you say Brazil?
Peru.
What was that?
Sorry.
Peru.
He's in
That's
Peru.
right. You're in Peru.
Yeah, Peru.
Sweet.
Oh, and the craziest thing happened to me. I can't get connected to any of the BYU Idaho websites.
Oh, I saw that on the community, and you ended up getting through with a VPN, right?
Yeah, that is the only way. It's
That's
like,
crazy.
that sucks. I had to pay, yeah, it's like $3 a month. You know, it's not much, but still, it's annoying.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, I was hoping, because here, it really sucks. You get Netflix for the country that you're in, and like the Netflix stuff in South America, in Argentina and Peru, just horrible because it deals with like the licenses that the companies have for those movies.
Oh,
So
that makes sense.
so it changes for each country, and here it's so bad. And then like I got onto Netflix with my VPN. It's like cool. You see so many movies. It's unbelievable. Then I click on it, and like Netflix now has a thing where they detect if you're using a proxy server or VPN. It's just
Oh,
it made me so pissed.
Yeah, I heard they did that because people are watching, um, people in America are watching the UK one.
Really,
Yeah.
it's like I hate it because I pay $8 a month, no $9 a month, and it's just I'd get like nothing. I don't even use it anymore. It's like because there's nothing on there. It's horrible.
I know what you mean.
Ugh.
I find I watch more stuff on YouTube than I do on it.
Yeah, like YouTube has those. I think I watched I don't know how much of because a lot of times they don't have the newest shows, newest
Yeah.
episodes.
No, of course not. But at least it's free, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right, so you can see my screen. I was looking at
yeah, I got
something.
it up.
Okay, let's see. All right, so basically you just want to hit it to tools, and right here you should see. Let me see this. No, that's right. It's basically want to click on the class, and you want to hit towards tools right here, and then create / update test. And then you'll see here, they'll be like, okay, what kind of test do you want to make? Okay, that's pretty good. And they should automatically generate a test packages. And then basically what they do is for each one of your methods, there's a test. Like, okay, right here. All right, run. Basically, you just want to change the things in here. For example, right here, this is a better example. I created a JUnit test thing for right here for this method. So basically, it's just going to test the add item method, and you want to just add in, test data, and then based on the results, basically right here, be like what the expected results of the inputted data is. So if the expected result is, blank from this, then yeah. Does that make sense?
That does. I think that's where I'm running into a hard time though, is using test data, because I have my screen pulled up. I'm going to switch over to this. So what I
Okay.
have is I have this. It's like a one-class URL tool that it just runs in the console. So what it does is it's a switch case statement,
Yeah.
and so you type 1, 2, 3, or 4 to you can either view the it's for HTTP URL connection. You can view the source code of a website, view the IP address of a website, get the HTTP response from a website, which is just kind of like ping, like just make sure it can ping, and then you can get all those in order in JSON format.
That's cool.
And so that all works, but then what I'm having a hard time is I want to throw a JUnit test in there and do like dummy values, like if I wanted to test if google.com would ping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. But
Okay. Yeah.
since everything is like inside a switch case statement, I think that's where I'm running into problems.
Yeah. Well, because basically all your input's always going to be, for example, I don't know, unless you put, it's only going to take in those. So basically, you just test that, like if one is supposed to be, what's supposed to be the output of when you enter in one, and if it matches with what the expected output is, the result, then it'll be like it passes the test.
Yeah.
Man, how do you use Eclipse? I just gotta figure it out. I'm horrible. Like I don't know where to find stuff. It seems more robust and not as clunky as NetBeans. I've seen it used a lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really. I think my problem is I don't know Java. That's my problem.
Yeah, I
I
don't
knew
know.
Java.
I kind of get it, but I don't. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, yeah, man, when we first started our teaching presentations, you know how we decided to just rotate through them in order? I had the first UML diagram on there, so I've been doing UML diagram teaching presentations the whole time. But I have
ah,
one of those if you guys want to see it.
uh-huh. Okay, yeah.
Let's throw this up here. I'm on activity diagrams this week. So the activity diagram is the graphical representation of workflows stepwise. It goes like stepwise through the activities that you can make, and it shows like the choices that a user can make, and it shows like when choices join together, and some of the components is like the action is a step in the activity which the user can take. So for example, in like our flashcards application, an action could be like create a deck or create a card or something like that. And then there's the control flow, and that's a connector that shows the flow of control between actions. And then there's the initial and final nodes, and that shows where things start and stop. And a decision and merge node, and that's when choices are made and the action, and you can go to different actions, or when two different actions take you to the same place. And then there's an activity, and that's kind of the whole diagram of it, or like the activity would be like the flashcards application as a whole. And then I made one for our application.
Yeah, I remember. What's it called?
From the UML diagramming class.
Yeah, from was it project? I can't remember which class it was, but it's just all diagrams all the time. Is it
Yeah.
UML?
When you did yeah, what was that class called? It was 262, I think.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of it.
262.
Did you deal with the Turtle 1 and Turtle 6?
Yeah, I did. We had to do that.
Yeah. Yep, so I have it up. There's like the initiation node, or the initiation, and you can open the app and either select a deck to study or create a new deck, and then mark the questions right or wrong. If you create a new deck, you can create flashcards. You can review your score after you're done and then make a decision to study a deck again or close the app.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome, man.
thanks.
Good job. So, no, and I guess I could show you guys something. I mean, you guys have all seen a lot of the thread examples, just with, for example, this thread example. It's just basically, it pauses the thread. I don't know if you guys can see this. And it just
Yeah.
basically want to use sleep in order to pause the thread. And the teacher talked about if you want to like just kill a thread completely, just set it to null, which is good. So I was thinking of adding this stuff for all this. Well, basically not this, but basically creating a thread when I do my right here what is it? Basically when I add the JSONs right here. So I have to basically create a new thread and then do all this stuff. While after it is added into the database. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, threads, you just have to start a thread and then you basically set up what the thread's going to be doing right here with a run. So I'll show you guys this whole example right here. Now this is a test example that I found, which is pretty good. Come on. Come on. That's one thing I hate about NetBeans. It uses a lot of the computer's resources. You see, here you go. It prints out this. That's the thread, and then at the same time, it's actually pausing the thread and then printing out the messages. So you can see that right there. Makes sense? And then so it's basically just pausing the thread for 4 seconds and then printing out, continuing each one basically this program this action. So yeah. Any questions on that?
That's pretty cool. I followed the same example actually online. Looks like I found the same one. And so what I did is I rewrote it. So it would like simulate a race. So I'd have like, and they're off. The race is still going. The race is still going. The red car finished. The green car finished. The blue car finished. That's kind of what
awesome.
I did. Yeah, I rewrote it. But
That's
so
cool.
from what I understand, basically threading is just kind of making it so 2 classes can run at the same time. That's
you're
like
basically
the point, right?
Yeah, you're just basically splitting off what's going to be basically running. So instead of usually it's most programs it goes down. It's one thread. It'll go through da 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 da. But this way you can actually have 2 things, 2 sets of classes or just processes running at the same time. So basically, like he said, a lot of people talk about, well, you have one thread controlling, processing all the visual side of things, and then another thread going through and doing all the background calculations and stuff, background processes. And then that's one. Well, I've been trying to look more into that. So yeah, he just had to throw it with the HTTP connection, which makes sense. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Cool.
All right. Okay. And yeah, anything else we should discuss about the project?
I assume we're going to plan on working on it week 10. Is that what everybody's thinking? Because that's kind of what it seems like the class is organized around, starting week 10, right?
Yeah. Okay. Ooh,
Because I don't know, I get confused. I'm also in the same class but with JavaScript, and that's kind of how we're doing it in that class.
Yeah, with 261.
Yeah, so in that class, we're kind of just like doing our learning portfolio now, then starting our actual application in week 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, I think I forgot. This was a project that I had started for the group. I just have to throw it on up there, and we can continue to improve it and stuff like that.
Any word
Yeah.
on why nobody else is here?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. It. You could say the excuses. I mean, everybody works and stuff, but I mean, we've tried to. I don't know. We tried to find times for all the
Yeah,
different schedules. I don't know.
I was just curious.
It's been a
Yeah.
reoccurring topic in the Hangout chat.
Yep.
I think we talk more about the schedule than we actually do on the project. Like, wait, can we meet this time? No, I can't. Like, okay, but I can meet this time. Okay, how about this time? No, but I can't. I was like,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I really
Yeah.
don't.
On the bright side, we're at least consistently meeting.
Yeah, that's true. Like, what would be a solution to this? Like having two meetings in a week? One like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
last
one
time I
in,
met with the instructor, I asked him about that, and he was saying that it's pretty important for everyone to be here in the meeting.
frick.
And he was saying that maybe that could be like a temporary solution, but at least every so often we should find a time that we
That's
can all
what
get
that's
together.
what I said in the chat. We need to find out a time that works for everybody at least once a month
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
or every 2 weeks or something.
there has to be one time I mean we're only there's a lot of people. I mean that's a lot of schedule, but there's there should be at least one 30-minute opening where we can all meet at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
I think I think early in the morning. I don't know what
that
that would be like in Peru,
I'd
but
be I'd be
no,
fine
it's
to try it.
it's fine. I had posted that on I said how about 6 o'clock in the morning? I said
There was somebody who couldn't do it,
yeah,
but
somebody couldn't do it.
I think so. But I think that if it's just one person, we should go for it
Okay.
yeah, I think so too.
because it's better to have 7 than none.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And see, yeah, we'll
Also, I
post.
saw on. Do you guys know if anyone's dropped the class or anything like that? Let me see if I still have iLearn open. Oh, I don't.
I
But I saw someone disappeared from.
from our group.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because if you go to like the Hangout chat, someone's gone, and then if you go into iLearn on the group directory, that's what they call it, or the team directory, they're
I
gone.
haven't looked there in forever.
Oh, really? Okay, somebody's gone. Well, the class is kind of hard in that. I mean, it's hard to know where you stand. Like
Yeah.
what's your grade? I'm trying to study, and research all the different technologies. I try to put things together, but the feedback is hard to, you
It
know,
is.
to understand. Yeah, it's don't know.
It's stressing me out because like this is the last one I have to take, and then I just have an internship next semester before I can graduate.
Oh,
And if I don't,
cool.
yeah, and if I don't pass this one, I can't do an internship. So I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like next semester is just I don't know, the required research paper thing.
Oh, the 1 credit class, whatever that
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
and I can't do the. Well, I did an internship here. I'm doing one, but I don't know if I don't know how that's gonna work. So I'm basically doing the senior project thing, which
Oh, yeah.
Which is fine. The guy I talked with the professor, he's pretty cool about it. Just like, yeah, he said like you put the project together, and he just said like, yeah, if you finish the project, so you have to put in 135 hours. You finish that. He said I could work on it now, and if I finish it beforehand, that's fine. I wouldn't have to work on it at all in the
That would be
fall.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been emailing him too because I've been thinking about that, like just in case I can't find an internship. I keep interviewing, but I'm not landing anything.
Oh,
And
that sucks.
yeah, so I asked him, I'm like, I don't know what to do, and he was saying that a lot of students will choose to get a certification, like a CompTIA certification or a Cisco certification or something.
Yeah.
But that sounds, oh, those I hear those Cisco exams are scary.
That's what I don't. That's why I saw the certifications. Like, no, I don't know. I wanted to do the
That's
Oracle stuff, but it's like $200
yeah.
for the exam, and like if I don't pass, like that would suck.
Yeah, plus then I don't know how that would work if you'd even pass the class after that if you don't get your exam.
Yeah, that's one thing too. If you don't pass it, like, do you still pass or is it you
Yeah.
fail?
I just want my degree.
uh, so it's just funny. I just
Yeah,
don't know.
sorry it was taking so long. I got this pulled up. Let's figure out who's. I think someone's gone, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Are any of you dual screening? Got two
I
screens
am.
going?
No.
Okay. I do. I wanted to see if I could do 3 screens. But yeah,
I
you
know
need.
somebody who does 6.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious.
What kind of processor and
Yeah.
graphics
Let me put
card?
it this way. As far as
Oh
I
my
know,
goodness, wrong
I think
class.
his computer is cooled by liquid nitrogen.
Are you serious? Because yeah,
No,
that.
I'm completely
Uh,
serious.
um,
The guy's like 60 years old, but um he works he's basically a computer engineer kind of thing for the government, but he actually designed and built a his own car simulator that has an actual car steering wheel and monitors everywhere so that you actually can look around the car.
oh wow, that's
That's awesome.
like a genius guy. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's freaking awesome.
No, never mind. Maybe I'm crazy.
Are they all up there?
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay.
Anyway, so what should we do? What should we plan on for next week?
Next week we'll try to put in the chat. Be like, okay, guys, 6 o'clock in the morning. Be there or be square. Uh, like like seriously, you guys have to be there. I don't know. I think we kind of have to be not kind of be jerks about it. Be like, seriously, guys, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, maybe we should try to meet on Sunday. I don't want to do that, but because I don't like doing homework or anything on Sunday. But if we we meet just this Sunday or something, so that at some time that where we can all meet. At least we know that day. Hopefully nobody's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't like that idea, but sometimes you have to do what you don't like to do.
Yeah, wow. Sunday meeting. Huh. Well, I guess we could try it.
I'm totally for the morning thing. I'm just saying we could put it out there and see which people would prefer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So put them
I
both
think
out.
I would vote personally. I'd vote for the morning thing, but that's just because I am a do not do homework on Sunday kind of person if I can help it. But
Yeah.
if we can meet and at least talk, then I'm up for it.
You know what I think part of the problem is? I think a lot of people just feel like there isn't a need to meet because you don't see the immediate grade from it.
Yeah.
Because like I remember when we had to make our presentation video, we got everybody but what, one guy?
Yeah, everybody was like, dude,
Yeah, everyone's
everybody
like, yeah, we can do
freaking
it.
out and just like,
Yeah, like we made it work. So I think a lot of it's just like no one's feeling like they have to.
Okay, that's true. I don't know. I feel like, for me, I feel like I have to be here because of the whole um, professionalism thing. And I'm like, well, okay, and I said I'd be here, so I'm like, I'm gonna be here.
Yeah,
yeah,
I definitely think that being in these meetings is gonna stack up well with professionalism evidence at the end of the semester.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's like, doesn't matter.
To be
Yeah,
honest, even if it doesn't matter for me, it's a commitment thing. So
yeah.
That's true. And like,
I,
we have to get things done with like the application is very important. That there's things to figure out and things to talk about, because if not, it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to come like 2 weeks before the semester's over and be like, "How do we finish this stupid thing?" And just like everybody freaking out and
Yeah.
yeah.
Anthony, when you're programming in NetBeans, do you use the GUI to make the swing
Yeah. I use
panels?
the uh-huh. I'll show you that right now. It's
Cool.
really easy to
So
follow.
yeah, that does seem really easy. And I talked to him. I know it's like a mobile app class, but I actually asked him, and he said that that would be all right if we did that for our application. Is that something that you think we could do?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I started here for the group project thing, and that's why I asked them the same thing. I was like, "Is it all right if I do my whole application, the Java Swing stuff?" And he said, "Yeah, that's perfectly fine." And I was like, "Sweet,
yeah,
well, awesome."
I like
'Cause
how NetBeans will code it for you. That's a lot of fun.
yeah, it's really easy. I mean, it's I don't know if any of you have taken C Sharp with like Visual Studio. It's very similar, just not as um, crazy. But yeah, it's really easy to use. Uh, but yeah, like I think it'll be pretty easy to get this project up and going. But yeah,
Cool.
so yeah, okay,
Yeah, so that's one thing that I think I'm going to look a little bit more into, just like even though it's not like a coding topic, like just figure out swing so we can, yeah, so I can be some help on this.
yeah, like I figured out how to populate. Well, let's show it real quick. Am I screen sharing? Yeah, I'm screen sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, like I
Okay.
populated, like I was showing you guys that table that I got that just shows my database that I made in PHP My Admin on the local host. Like
Yeah.
that's how I've done with it so far. Like I can't figure out how to make it so buttons like interact with other things or the text areas interact with other things, but
I can show you that right now, actually.
oh, that would be awesome.
So let's see, right here. I'll run this on file. So basically, let's pull that up. Okay, come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. So I'll show you. See, I've got this I don't know, select, drops down select. This thing working. The buttons all work. Like I can make a query based on T. It's based on the title, so we got Terminator, all this stuff. And I'll show you how
Nice.
how this is actually working right now.
Did you
Come
make all
on.
that through the GUI or did you have to do a lot of coding?
No, all this stuff right here, this stuff right here, I'll show you how it's
Yeah.
really easy to use.
Oh, nice.
Um, Let me see. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is the design. And basically what you want to do is stuff and you want to change the variable name for each one, so a variable name that you're going to be using. So this is just a text box right here, a text field, sorry. And here this is a combo box, and then it's just a button. You want to change the text and then change the variable name, just so you can use it here. So for example, I'm actually populating this drop down when it's loaded up. I'm actually calling my medium controller. So I'm calling the controller to get my basically the list of mediums. And basically we'll use this, for example, like get the list of decks or flashcards and stuff like that. And I'm just setting it into the combo box that I called medium box. That's what's happening there. And then basically what you want to do is you want to set a button, like you want to set it to an event. So for example, search, and let me see, let's check the button. It's called the query button. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically when it's clicked, where's my query button? Here it is. Okay, so basically you just want to put query button action performed. And I think if you double click on a button, it'll automatically create like the event. So basically put this stuff right here, and you just want to fill out, okay, when they click on the button, this is what's going to happen. So
Oh,
basically,
that's
does that
awesome.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and a way to get text from fields, just like I said, where you want to name, you want to have the variable name, and basically you're just going to put the variable name and then get text. And sometimes like right here, I'm trimming it, and just if it doesn't equal nothing, then we go through here, and then that's basically trying to generate like a dynamic query. It doesn't. Hibernate is kind of lame because it's not letting me, which is really lame. Because I've done it before in other, PHP where you can dynamically create queries. It's just not working for me here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But so for example, let's see right here. I want T, by itself, it works. But with movies, it'll get all the movies. But combined, it doesn't do anything, which sucks. And so basically, that's how you want to map things to this stuff. And I'll show you. This is the form that my add item. There's a lot more stuff going on here. So basically, yeah, again, you just want to add the variable name, and that's how you're going to get the values from each one from this stuff. So for add item, so basically when they click on submit, first of all you want to check. You just want to check the input and see if it's there. So right here, I'm checking to see if it's actually there, and if it's not, send back an error. Submit. You need to enter a valid date. You need to enter stuff. So basically, just wants stuff there. And so this is basically a good way to get data from a form. You're going to create these variables that are going to be basically there's going to be the variables that are going to hold the values that you're going to get from the form. It's right here, title. Then add it all in using this controller method to add the item in, and it gets added in. So for example, let's see. A movie that came out. Let's put in Goosebumps. I don't know who made it. It was Disney. Came out last year. Can't remember.
What? Say that again. I missed that.
The movie Goosebumps. You know when it came out?
Oh, no idea. But it's on
What?
Netflix.
I think it's 2015. Okay. All right. I don't know why I took that out. So let's see if it works. It should show up. There it is, Goosebumps. It's added in, and it actually writes it to the Jason stuff. So
Dang, that's awesome.
And that's kind of what we want to do for the group app. Have forms so people can just add in their decks and search through their decks, and also it'll be pretty easy. 'Cause I remember doing it with in C#, and for the flashcards, you just put like a timer and then go through it and just have it count down. Then once it's counted down, you stop the thing. And actually, we could have the thread run the counting, the timer. That's something we could do.
That's awesome. Did you learn C# through BYU Idaho?
Yeah, and it's actually a really good class. That
Was it one of the computer science classes?
Yeah, it's a computer information technology. It's a CIT class.
Oh, okay.
And I'm taking it right now. It's actually really cool. And it is very similar to Java. Like the only difference is, for example, Java, you have to say import, and there you just say like namespace. Very similar. It's very similar. So yeah, it's actually a really cool class. The teacher's pretty cool. There's like 2 of us now in the class. Like everybody dropped, which is crazy to me because it's not that hard. It really isn't that hard. So yeah, I definitely recommend that class. It's really, really good.
Cool.
So yeah, okay. But yeah. So does that
Yeah,
give
I think Swing will make it so our application isn't too hard.
Yeah, Swing.
Until I started using Swing this week, I was like terrified. Like I had no idea how this was even going to happen. I was like, I don't even know.
Oh man. No, it's true. Yeah, Swing is just a lot easier. I mean, how quickly it's very easy to design a page. I mean, it's not like they're super cool and stuff, but I think you can actually change the design and stuff on the forms. I just don't know how to do it. But yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to get the rest of the group in and show them how and everything. And yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll aim for Sunday or in the morning. We'll put that up. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, and all the team meeting minutes. Does anybody want to do that?
I can jump in there and do it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks. All right.